Hi guys, and welcome to GISTUBE TV, where we thrill you with amazing video all day long. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell after you subscribe to this channel. Guys, so Synagogue Church, TB Joshua's church, is still in a hot mess. But let me be very polite. Let's start from the very beginning. Hi everyone, and welcome to this channel. Now let's talk about the crisis in TB Joshua's church. This crisis has worsened. His wife, his daughter, and the board of trustees are still fighting over succession and money issues. Honestly, when they say money is the root of all evil and is actually going to spoil friendship, they say that money will spoil the eyes of friendship. Literally, that's what is happening with late prophet TB Joshua's estate, his wife, and the church disciples and trustees. Now, a certain member of the board of trustees, Joseph David, has raised alarm over alleged threats to his life and those of other leaders of the ministry. According to David Joshua, he had to actually go into hiding with other disciples of the late founder of the church, Prophet Temitope Joshua, also referred to as Prophet TB Joshua, and he said the family of the founder are using law enforcement agencies to hunt them. He said this was because they think the closeness to the late cleric and that they actually have some important details of the church that is not known to the family. He's from Delta State, the disciple, the board of trustee member from Delta State, and he spoke to Punch correspondents for his out. Now, he alleged that Promise Joshua and Evelyn Joshua, that is the daughter and the wife of the late prophet, are making spirited attempts to consolidate power around her. And they're trying to make Evelyn Joshua the sole administrator of every activity and everything going on in the church. He said the ministry has disciples who handled operation, administration, and spiritual affairs, and among them were 5 prophets, of which Prophet TB Joshua was one. And there are 3 members of the board of trustees, Promise himself and Prophet TB Joshua. However, Evelyn Joshua used to be a member of that board of trustees. She didn't know she was no longer a member until after the demise of her husband, which makes me wonder, why will he take his wife off? Is there no official, do lawyers know? Are lawyers not privy to things like this? The board of trustees stories, do they not know what is going on? Is that how that happens? For her to not know that she's been removed from the board of trustee and she had no idea until her husband died. Now, she said that Evelyn wants to be involved in the money affairs and everything, but that prior to the death of her husband, she was never active in the administration of the church. She only functioned ceremoniously, maybe to receive awards from him. But that before the prophet even passed on, when he answered questions concerning his succession, he said the church is not a family thing, and that was why his wife was not always seen with him. Now, he's saying that the family now wants to be a member of the board of trustees. They want to have a say in all the activities of the church. And he said he kicked against it so that the church will not become a family affair and it wouldn't be run by just family members. And he said that if more family members will join, then other disciples should also be a part of the committee or the board so that there will be a balance when it comes to power. But that suspicion started, and we're like, nah, he's trying to dupe them, this one, that one, and that they even sent the Economic and Financial Crime Commission people against them to come and do some investigations, and they even arrested some of them, and so they had to go into hiding. However, Promise, who is Joshua's daughter, had come to say her own side of the story and said that is not what happened. My mom was never a member of the board of trustees, so it's not like my dad removed her without her knowledge. She was never a member. It was myself, my dad, and his nephew Hazan who used to handle court situations. Remember when the Synagogue Church of Nigeria actually burns or had some collapse at one point or the other before the demise of Prophet TB Joshua? She said that was when Hazan stopped being a member of the church, and so there was nobody to help them handle court situations, which was when her father decided that this disciple, David Joshua, should be a member of the board of trustees, just merely a year before the demise of Prophet TB Joshua. And so that made 3 of them. but that Prophet TB Joshua's disciples were beginning to act a little bit suspicious, because there is a video evidence of them moving some of money out of the church, and that even the drivers they used said some things that were very incriminating. Oh Jesus Christ, pardon this English, that indicted them rather, and so they had to get EFCC on them. That is what happened, and that there is no need for this man to go into hiding if indeed his hands are clean. He should just come out and say this is what is happening, because other people that went when they were taken to the station for their own side of the story and whatnot, that they've released them, so they are no longer in custody. There's no reason for other disciples. I'm speaking about the foreign disciples that they said should go back to their lands. Yes, that's another thing that this board of trustee member alleged, said that they called the embassy to look into their residency because they are no longer of use in Nigeria, and so they should go. She said indeed, because they are still paying them. Church is not in operation, the church is not making money, and we are paying you, and you're not essential. You came to Nigeria as a disciple, to be discipled by TB Joshua. If you don't know what disciple means, go and check your dictionary and confirm what it means to be a disciple. And now the man that you said should teach you, should tutor you, is no more. Ogbeni, go back to where you're coming from now. Shinami go teach you. I can't disciple you. You have to go back to where you're coming from. So that is why they said this guy should leave. Not because of any other thing, but because their services no longer make any meaning, which is why they're saying they should go back to where they're coming from. Guys, this thing has been going on since when this man died. This is October. This old EFCC brouhaha happened in September. This man is in hiding. The situation is still very messy, and honestly, from this time I'm speaking, I don't know what can happen or what will happen at the end of the day, because the family members are not about to let the disciples have the final say. The disciples also still want to be the ones in charge of administration in the church, because they are still insistent that Prophet TB Joshua did not want to make his church a family business, which is why he had prophets that were always with him, 5 of them who were always with him and are very aware of situations and happenings in the church that even his children do not know. And Promise is saying, I've always known everything going on with my father, with the church, and with the business. Moreover, the church is not in operation, so even if you know something about the church, your service is not needed for now. Maybe when succession is now finally, they've resolved that, and then we start having church services, you can come in handy, you can come help us, you can come do whatever and be in charge of administration. You said you're not in charge of money, so why are you moving cash up and down? If you say you should go to the accounts for statements, what's up with money in church. Guys, honestly, this is becoming a family versus disciple problem, because this particular David Joshua is 52 years old, like I said, from Delta State, said that Evelyn Joshua came with a lawyer and said that the disciples need to sign her off as the GO of the church. Otherwise, whatever they see is now becoming guys, I love to see power also, because it's always interesting to see what people will do just to be in power. It's actually really nice to see. I enjoy it. So I'm going to give you updates when more things happen with the Synagogue Church of Nigeria. He's saying that even foreign expatriates who used to come to yes, they can come to the church. A person that they come to worship is no longer here with us. Abby, what do you guys think? I'll be in the comment section waiting for you. But really, I feel like if they say they don't want you around, Ogbeni, carry your bag and go. Now, he said it was not feeding you. He said you're not making money off the church. He said you were just there because you were interested in Prophet TB Joshua. If indeed you do not have any selfish plans or any selfish interest in all of the situation, it's only safe to say that you let the family decide to do. If they want to ruin their patriarch's legacy, leave it up to them. Let them ruin it now. Is it your legacy at the end of the day? Right? But I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up to show that you like it. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, guys, subscribe already. And also, there is a bell button after you subscribe. That is the notification bell. Click on that bell button, and you're going to receive every alert when I have new videos for your viewing pleasure. Until such time, take care of yourself, take care of your estate also, and God bless you. Bye.